What's going on, everyone? We're trading ES futures, and I'm in the middle of a trade right now. I just wanted to click the record button, letting you guys know how I manage a trade like this. So right now, we are in the middle of what's called a runner. So I went short up here where we have this arrow. I had one contract going for a scalp. My other contract is a runner, so I'm letting it ride. So once the scalp portion was made, this contract went to break even +1. And when we kept going down, had this swing high, I just trailed my stop as soon as we broke below. So right now we're having another swing high. If we break below this bullish bar, I'm gonna trail my stop loss once again. So going back to why I took this trade, so we see that we're just in a range day. So the overnight session, we're at the lows, traded up to the highs, and then after market open, we just went down, tested the lows again, and once we were here, it was the expectation that we were most likely going to test the highs of the day if we kept holding strong at the EMA, which we ended up doing. So now that we finally reached the highs of the day, or at least this area of clear resistance, when we pushed below, had a nice lower high bearish signal bar, a lot of room to the EMA. I went short, expecting now to potentially go back to the lows of the day. So if we break below this bar, I'm gonna trail my stop loss once again. We'll see what happens, but we're only using price action. The only indicator we have on the chart is this 21-day EMA. Another reason that I wanted to take this short is that we have a short-term uptrend drawn here, and we have an overshoot. So we had a lot of momentum going up, and the fact that we bounced perfectly at that level, had a nice bearish bar, had another confirmation, lower high, excellent bearish bar. It was worth the short in my opinion. So in my opinion also, it's not even really wise all the time to focus on this wide of an uptrend. So in reality, what we have, just looking at the naked chart, if you're ignoring every single drawing, we have this clear leg up. So that looks like a leg up to me. So I'm gonna, maybe we can draw something like this. Then what do we have? We had an area of some sideways movement, so we had a range within the range. Following that, we had another leg up. So if I'm gonna draw a trend, it looks like that's a concise uptrend. We had the overshoot, as we talked about, lower high. But a lot of people, even though I had that wide term trend drawn, that's really just for a guideline in a way. So if we put it back on, it looks like a nice uptrend. So if you're only going to focus on these wide term trends, it could kind of hinder your ability to take nice trades like this, because you would only be looking for a long, because we're clearly in an uptrend, but you must still take the overall context into picture. So in reality, even though we were trading up for the last several hours, the overall picture of the day is that we're in a range. And what does that mean? We look to sell high and we look to buy low. So even though we were trending higher, the short-term price action told us that the buying pressure was diminishing, and combine that on top of all the factors we talked about, now we're working lower. So we're still in this trade. We just playing with house money at the moment, and if we make another swing high, we're just going to trail it there. But until then, we just got to stay patient and let the setup come to us. All right, and now we see that we're having, as expected, we're having a nice move down. All the traders in the market, all the smart traders on the market are just piling in on the shorts, and now it makes sense to just once again draw a short-term downtrend. So once again, we have this wide-term uptrend drawn, but if you just remove that, look at the bigger picture, it really looks like we just had one leg up, break, another leg up, Now we're working lower. I would not be shocked if we do get all the way to the lows of the day. Depending on if we're still going to be in the runner until then, it remains to be seen, but that's why we just trail our stop at every swing high. So if we do break higher, continue working lower, I'm going to trail my stop loss once again just to lock in those profits. But right now, I mean, we're about 14 points in with this runner, and we locked in a little over 7 points. So hopefully we can lock in some more. But just got to stay patient, follow the rules. That's the most important thing. As soon as you start breaking your rules, bending the rules to force a trade is where you can get into trouble. So right now I'm just following the rules that I've set in place to myself. If we come back and only go up for 7 points, you know what? It is what it is. But by trailing my stop this way, it just allows for some great runners, and hopefully we can keep going lower. We'll check back in as soon as we get something noteworthy. And now that we are officially going lower after a lower high, another swing high, I'm going to just trail my stop loss. So basically, we broke above the previous bar, this bullish bar, kept going lower. So I'm going to lock in those profits once again. 13 points in the bag. Always good to see, always good to see. This really changes up your math. So if we do come back, test the EMA, my runner will get taken out, but I'm happy with this profit. If we keep going lower, obviously I'll even be happier, but this is how I like to manage the trades, and it allows for those great runners. They are pretty rare, but nevertheless, instead of going for 5 ticks as a scout portion, so 1.25 points, the fact that you're able to get 13 points, but sometimes up to 20, 25, 30, it's just like an incredible way to boost your trading and get some great profits just in a single trade. So we're working up, it seems. We're just hitting this area of some resistance, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get taken out here. But the fact that we caught like 80% of this move, it's very worth it, 100%. So we'll see. Do we keep working lower? Honestly, I don't think so. I think the likelihood is that we'll get taken out in within the next bar, but I mean, who knows? We could keep working lower, so we'll see. If we do work up, I'll let you guys know and start the recording back. Alright, we just got taken out. So it is what it is. Great trade. There we have it. Peace out. What's going on, everybody? Alright, we're in another trade now. It is May 16th, the next trading day. We took a nice short up here. Right now we're in a runner. Could get taken out, but once again, I did the same technique, just trailed it at the swing high here. Once again, trailed it down here because we broke above a bar, kept going lower, so brought my stop loss there. If we break above 4137.5, I'll be taken out, but locked in nearly 10 points in this trade. Quick explanation on why I took the trade. We're clearly in a range, bouncing from the lows up to the highs, down to the lows. After market open, we went to the highs. We had a nice leg up. We had a break, new high, and a very bearish signal bar. So as soon as I saw this area of resistance, I was looking to potentially go short. And the fact that we had this leg up, break, and a new high, that meant, okay, it might be time to start looking for a short, on top of the fact that we have so much selling pressure or resistance at this area. Look, prices react here, prices react once again there. Even during the news in 1 hour pre-market, 1 hour before the market opened, bounce there, same thing. So when we had a nice bear signal bar, a lot of people would be hesitant to take that trade because we are making such a strong leg up. But in reality, look, this is the 21-day EMA. We have so much space to the EMA that I knew, okay, if I'm going to take a short, actually is a very, very high probability that we at least work a little bit down, work for a scalp. And the fact that we kept going down, it just made it that much more worthwhile. So in this trade, we got about 9.5 points, I think, in the runner. We got taken out, as we saw, but it's just the power of price action, power of reading the charts correctly. So let me know what you guys think.